Surrounding Tua as he continues to recover from his hip surgery, but his former coach Nick Saban doesn't seem worried. He even compared him to two of the best in the league right now. He said, "I think he's a lot like Drew Brees. I always thought Aaron Rodgers was a lot like that as a player too. Not overly big, accurate with the ball, really good judgment, decision making. I would never say the expectation should be he would accomplish what those guys have. I never want to put that on a guy, but that's the style of player he is." I like the Drew Brees comparison. I'm not so much with the Aaron Rodgers comparison, considering Aaron Rodgers is considered to be one of the greatest throwers of the football ever in league history. I think Drew Brees' style is a little more, I see more of that with
style.
Tua. Yeah. But my reservation with Tua has always been his injuries. And that was even before this hip injury. I just think availability is a skill, and it's great. You can be as talented as you want to be, but if you're not out there, then you're not helping the team. So if I'm the Dolphins, say, who are, obviously connected the most in rumors wise to be drafting Tua, and I can't move up to get Burrow, I'm in a strange position with Tua, because while I do think he's more talented, far more talented than Justin Herbert, Justin Herbert to me has more potential. He's more raw potential, and he doesn't have the injuries.
Yeah, and I just, when I think what we do with all these kids, we just nitpick them.
Well, you have to. This is a 10-year decision. This is a possibly billion-dollar decision.
Justin Herbert goes to Oregon. He wins 10 games a year. 6'5", runs, 4-point student, biology major. People love him.
But you don't know if it translates to the NFL.
I don't, but boy, we just, if you can look at Justin Herbert and go, I don't think he'll make it in the NFL. He is absolutely more gifted, no question, than Sam Darnold. If you look at Sam Darnold and Justin Herbert, size, arm, Herbert, absolute, throwing motion, there is no, and I love Darnold. Justin Herbert has more natural quarterback talent than Sam Darnold. Sam has got this DNA, this playmaker Deshaun Watson DNA that's like otherworldly, but Herbert's skill set is he has a way bigger arm than Darnold, a way better delivery than Sam Darnold, who I love. I think we're nitpicking Herbert to death.
Yeah, but you have no choice. You have to. This is a huge decision that can affect the next 10 years of your organization.
This whole show today is just, I am unglued. I saw that magician make a woman disappear. My head hasn't been right in 48 hours.
So the NFL has been discussing a 17-game season and wants it implemented as soon as possible, but players are hoping to delay the process or reportedly want the league to wait until 2022 or 23 to add another game to the schedule. The current CBA is set to expire following the 2020 season, which will be something we all have to pay attention to, because I do think that that's going to be very interesting negotiation.
The season's good now.
I cannot stand this idea. It is a money move.
Yes.
The best part of the NFL season is there's urgency in every single week. I don't like changing things that absolutely work, especially for money reasons, because this is not about health. Adding another game does not have any health benefits to the players.
This? Eliminate the preseason. Then I'm okay with it, because then if you eliminate the preseason, I'm going to give you an extra game to kind of figure out. College doesn't have a preseason to figure out what the hell you are. And by the way, if you've been coaching in the NFL for 20 years, like most of these staffs, don't tell me you need 4 games to figure out who can play and who can't. You know it by the second week it can't.
It's not for the starters. The preseason is for the fringe guys, the ones the deeper parts of your roster that you have to figure out. To me, if I'm the players and they're trying to negotiate this, the only way that I'm accepting this is if the NFL gives players who have been in the league for, say, at least 3 years, lifetime health insurance. MLB, you play 1 game of Major League Baseball, lifetime health insurance.
So if you
right now, vested players who have 3 credited seasons get 5 years of health care benefits for themselves and their dependents after their career ends. 5 years for the NFL, the most violent sport in the world. So baseball, 1 game in majors, lifetime health insurance. So if you want to add a game to the NFL season, you want to add, so it's 17 games, give the NFL players lifetime health insurance, which they should obviously already have.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I don't even know how that's still a thing, but if you're really having conversations about health and this is not going to affect the players, lifetime health insurance, go ahead and add an extra game. To me, there's no other way you can reason with that.
I think that's very reasonable. By the way, I said Big Ten basketball. I was giving credit to Northwestern basketball this year. You know what their record is? 1-13 in conference.
Oh.
So I want to correct myself. I hadn't watched a lot of Northwestern Wildcat basketball this year.
We can correct it.
Enjoy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
I've had a hangnail all day today. I don't know how I get to this show.
Yeah, you were complaining about
I'm
that.
bleeding.
You're playing hurt.
Playing hurt. It doesn't matter. It's the way it is on this show. Coming up next, Michael Jordan's birthday. We celebrate. Yes, we celebrate Michael Jordan's birthday next. When's the last time you were driving through a storm and thought, man, I am glad I cannot see when I'm driving. This is terrific. You probably haven't. Driving in bad weather doesn't have to be a headache thanks to the new Michelin Endurance XD silicone wiper blades. Michelin put him through an endurance test, a world record breaker, 16,000-mile Alaska to Argentina test. How durable are these blades? Yeah. Snow, rain, thunder, wind, ice, tundra. Blades took all of it. They're crafted for extreme weather performance. Advanced QuadTech 4-layer coated silicone. Repels everything, snow, water, and ice. Lasts 2 times longer than other blades. The Michelin Endurance XD silicone wiper blades are real-world proven for extreme weather performance. Upgrade to the Michelin Endurance XD silicone wiper blade today, available only at Walmart.